How do you influence a chaotic leader? These leaders are also called egotistical, reactive, impulsive, narcissistic, and they're very, very difficult to work with. Unfortunately, I have a lot of clients in this position. The problem is that these leaders aren't going anywhere. They are going to stay where they are, and they also will not change. So if you are going to work with someone like this and influence them and be successful, then you need strategies to deal with them for the short term and the long term. But first, let's look at the impact of working with someone like this. The impact is that everything is based upon their mood. So you need to constantly gauge how are they feeling today, and that will dictate what will roll out throughout the day or the week. Secondly, if things are going well, they're on top of the world. As soon as there's trouble, they will attack and they'll often blame you in front of your peers. Thirdly, you'll never get the recognition or you'll never get your needs met in the way that you need them. And that means that it's incredibly demoralizing. Not only are you constantly on alert, jumping from left to right, trying to work out which direction they're going in, you also have to learn how to be resilient alongside them. So let's look at first the short-term strategies. Firstly, you need to be able to have intrinsic self-worth, which means meeting your own needs, giving yourself recognition. And if that doesn't work, then find someone else in the organization who can mentor you and provide that for you, because this person will never give it to you unless they want something from you, and then it's inauthentic. So they may put you down in front of your peers, but praise you behind closed doors because they want something from you. So you have to learn how to regulate your nervous system, meet your own needs, be self-sufficient, and be resilient. Just make sure that you have very, very good boundaries so that you're not being constantly affected by this person. Secondly, you never, ever, ever bring up a new idea in front of them, in front of a big cohort of people, say at a meeting. Because when they hear something for the first time, they will feel threatened. They will not feel in control, and they will instantly say no. So it's way better to have meetings with them outside of meetings, just you and them, and you make it their idea. So you might start by praising them and say, since you're so experienced with strategy, I know you know that we need to deliver on this new product in order to make sure that we are still competitive and get our targets by the end of the year. In order to help you roll out and develop this new product, I've got 3 different ways that we could do it. Could I get your thoughts on what those ideas are so that you can tell me what you think is best? And finally, it'd be so great if you could announce this to the team because they listen to you. That's right. So always make it their idea. The flip side of that is you'll never get recognition for your ideas, but at least you'll be more able to achieve your goals. And lastly, always make sure that you stick to your path. You set your strategy at the beginning of the year, and each quarter you focus on the goals you want to achieve, and you do not sway from that. When they come in with a new idea, just say, oh, that sounds good. So non-committal acceptance and praise of what they're thinking and feeling. But if you want to achieve your targets and your goals by the end of the year, then you must set your own path and you must stick to it. If you're changing every 5 minutes with this leader, then you will not achieve anything and you will be judged on it. So those are the short-term strategies of dealing with that type of personality. The long-term strategies, well, there's only one, and that is to get out. As I said, this person will never leave. They will not change. And if you develop self-worth, where you realize that you don't deserve to be treated like this at work, where you spend a lot of your time, you give a lot of your energy, and you want to have a proper work-life balance, where you can relax outside of work without fuming and seething over a person who's incompetent or difficult to work with, then stay for as long as you can to learn what you need to and find another position as soon as you can, but always keep that person on side even when you leave. Talk to them about how this has been such an incredible experience, as it has. They've taught you a lot, but you need to go to this new role and give reasons outside of the role that have nothing to do with this person or the role or the company itself. So those are the ways that you can deal with a chaotic, narcissistic leader. If you need more support, someone in your corner who can help you see reason when you feel out of control because you're being gaslit or everything's being pulled out from underneath you, let me know and I'll help.